What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Today is another smoky day in Sacramento, but I am gonna go outside again! Your boy is on a roll. I did get a little tiny bit of asthma yesterday from going outside in the smoke, but it wasn't too bad, and I'm not overexposing myself, so I think I'm gonna be alright. Let's go ahead and check this research. I literally just hatched a 2K egg right before I started filming, and I was trying to film it and I accidentally touched the screen. It was a mischievous, it wasn't anything good. But yeah, I gotta earn 1 candy and then I'm moving on to stage 3 of the Meltan research, and I still haven't got far enough in Let's Go to just give myself a Meltan yet. So yeah, I'm trying to get that research finished and get myself my very first Meltan. I don't think it's gonna happen today, but I am gonna have some fun adventures either way. And let's go ahead and get one of those friendship eggs in there. I'm definitely not gonna hatch that today because there's no way I'm gonna walk out here in the smoke for that long to hit a 7K, but I am gonna go out for just a little bit because it's important to me to get some exercise and get outside and see some friends. So let's get started! Alright, you guys, I've been out here walking for quite a while, and I got a shout out to my buddy Glenn, who I was actually just walking with, and he was talking to me about all of this research that you need for the Meltan quest. Alright, so he was telling me I need to make 1 excellent throw because that's gonna give me a ditto, and then what you do is you don't catch the ditto and then you save it for the step of the research that requires catching a ditto. And then the Let's Go hatch 2 eggs gives you an Aerodactyl, so I just have to save the Aerodactyl because there's a step that requires catching an Aerodactyl. You just basically enter the encounter but don't make the catch. You just leave the catch there until you get to that page of research that requires it. And then he also said there's one for hatch 2 Anorith that gives you a Scyther, and I already did that yesterday on yesterday's episode. So yeah, I have got all the research that I need to easily complete Meltan. So yeah, pretty cool. I actually had no idea about that, and Glenn told me everything I needed to know about those research and saving it for the Meltan research. So I'm like, dude, Glenn, you are a legend, my dude. So anyway, big shout out to Glenn. I saw him a couple of times, and he's just always a really cool fan. He was like, Jonno, and then asked me like literally a million questions about Pokemon Go stuff. So he's a cool fan. I'm like, shout out to Glenn. Anyway, guys, I'm still walking. I got a little bit more research I want to do, and I want to get a candy with my buddy so I can get that research done. I'm gonna go get this excellent throw, do a couple other things, and then we are gonna bounce out of here because it is still super smoky. We'll be back. Check this out, you guys. Shining Shinx found a candy, which means that my research is done, and we're gonna move on to the next step. Get that nice fast TM there. Is that a fast TM? Ooh, lucky eggs, I need those, nice. All right, we finally have the actual text on the research. I never got to read the intro text. I guess I'll just never get to read it. Although I heard that GoHub actually has the text on there, so I may have to go over to GoHub. All right, so we got catch a Ditto, which isn't gonna be too bad. I also decided I'm going to stay for the raid that's about to hatch in 20 minutes because it is an EX eligible raid, and due to the fires I haven't been going outside, as I've mentioned several times, and that means I did not get an EX raid pass on the recent round of passes. I never did any EX raids while I was in Tahoe because I didn't want to have to drive back over there for the Deoxys. So yeah, haven't done any raids. That means I got no passes. There was supposed to be a Magnemite over here that I'm shiny checking, and we're gonna shiny check that because I've gotten shinies at this church before. Anyway guys, I'm still just walking. I'm gonna hang out and do the raid, and then we're gonna call it a day. Alright, I guess I just won't shiny check this Magnemite. We'll be back, you guys. Alright you guys, my egg finally hatched. It took me quite a while, but it was worth it. It's a 7K. It's in the Hatchathon event, so we could, there it is, baby Pokemon. Not a shiny baby, that would have been sweet. Let's see if it's a good one. Hey, you know what, that's a keeper. I already have a Lucky Togepi for evolving to Togekiss, which I think is going to be my first Sinnoh evolution. I'm not sure yet. We just picked up a 10K, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna throw that right in there. Let's see if we can get a Riolu. Also, the raid ended up hatching into this little guy right here, the Mawile, but unfortunately, this is not an EX gym. I forgot that they took away EX status on this gym, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. And also there is a Giratina raid behind it that's in like 50 minutes, and I might actually just hang around and do that one too, because I really do want to get EX eligible at least on one raid, because I usually get a pass when I raid over here. So anyway, I'm gonna hang out a little while longer, and we'll probably hatch another egg, do this raid, and then we'll see what else we get into before the sun goes down. It's actually not close to sundown, but it's getting dark because of all the smoke, so I'm like, dang. Oh, and I should mention, it is a nest for Electrike, and I got a 91% perfect attack Electrike that I'm about to evolve. This is my best specimen, and I got it in my first day of nest hunting at this nest, so I'm like, yay, the nest actually paid off for once. Anyway, let's go do this Mawile raid and see if we get that shiny. Alright you guys, so it did end up getting pretty dark outside, and I wasn't able to film an outro for this video, but I did do a fantastic lucky trade with a very good friend of mine. He had a 2016 Rhydon. It's a 93%, so you'd think he would want to keep it, but he has multiple 100% that he plans to turn into Rhyperiors, so he did not need this one. Of course, the 2016 is almost a guaranteed lucky, so I gave him a really good Torterra that he really wanted, and we both got lucky Pokemon that we can be proud of. Afterwards, I did end up doing the Giratina raid because it is the only EX raid in the park right now. The other raid has an actual EX Deoxys on there, so it won't spawn any raids. And then the second gym has no EX raids period because it is no longer an EX raid gym. I really don't understand the logic on removing EX capable gyms. They're already hard enough to get a pass. But yes, they did remove an EX capable gym from my park. Make sure that your park, you do not do gyms that are not labeled EX capable unless you just want to do those raids, but they will not be EX capable unless they are labeled, so it's actually kind of sad. Anyway, I threw excellent throws for many of the people at this raid because they all needed the excellent throw to get a ditto, and I can get guaranteed excellent throws. So shout out to everybody that I did do throws for, and of course you can see that I caught my Giratina. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching this episode. Thanks to my amazing subscribers, and peace!